Hello, art students. I'm Miss Morris, and today we will create a contemporary composition I titled Mr. Dapper. Dapper meaning a neatly and stylish dressed man, and can be described as dapper. Urban meaning swag. Okay. For this lesson, you will need one large sheet of brown paper, one large black sheet of paper, one small sheet of blue paper, a piece of teal colored paper, and a half sheet of orange paper. Now, I know I laid out these colors, but if you have different colors at home and you would choose to use those colors, that's fine. Also, if you have cardstock, that works just as well, or construction paper. So either or works perfectly fine, okay? You also will need a pair of scissors, a ruler to help you measure, pencils, a glue stick, and also a plate, the size of a cake plate, okay? Something small. Okay, let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my black sheet of paper for those of you at home, I'm going to use a white color pencil so you can see what I'm doing. Otherwise, I would just use a regular pencil. So what I'm going to do is up in this corner here, in this side here, leaving some space at the bottom, I'm going to come around, but I'm going to stop kind of like on the side some, okay? So just like that. Then I'm going to take my ruler and kind of like on the sides here, like so. Make sure this is nice and even. I'm going to create a line in the middle. Just like that. I'm going to come down about a little over an inch on the sides, depending on where your placement is. And making sure these are nice and even where they stopped. If not, you can just bring it down a little more. And then I'm going to curve this line like so. Just like that. Okay. Now I'm going to cut this shape out. Okay, so that should be the top of the head. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn this over and place that up there. I'm not going to glue on yet. I want to start to arrange first. The next thing I'm going to do is with that same sheet of black paper. This is my leftover paper. I'm going to cut a small piece out like so. And I can fold this in half. And then I'm going to draw some eyebrows. Very simple. I'm going to draw them fairly thick, I'm sorry. So I'm just going to draw a straight line underneath, curved line on the top, and just straight like that. So it should look something like that. Very simple. And it should look very like a male's. Nice and thick eyebrow. So now I should have two. And I'm going to take one of them and I'm going to just cut some ridges in it. So just like this. This is what it should look like. Okay. And I might do one on the opposite brow. So now we have our brows. Yes, and if you don't like them this thick, you can always make them a little thinner. Now, again, with the leftover paper, what I'm going to ask you to do now is to just fold it in half. You're not going to need that much of it. So about this size here. And we're going to make the gold tee. Okay, gold tee is like a mustache and a small beard that only wraps around the chin and the mouth area. So on the folded side here, we're going to start. Now I'm going to start almost like I'm making a point at the top and slanting downwards. And then I'm going to come straight down like this, almost like if I was starting to draw a house. And then I'm going to come around like this. So it should look like a trapezoid almost type of shape. Now in here, I'm just going to make a little mark in there, if you can see. And then I'm going to come in, filling in the space in the inside, making it thinner on the sides here, and then thick here. Then I'm going to come straight up like that. So this is what it should look like. And let me erase this little point here. So that's exactly what it should look like. Now I'm going to begin cutting. Okay, now when I open it, this is what you should have. So this will now be the gold tee. Moving on. You're going to take a half sheet of orange and using your ruler, I'm going to measure about, let's say, 6 inches or more. Let's do about 6 for right now. Actually, yeah, should be good. Okay. So we're going to measure 6. I'm sorry. Let's get back. Got distracted for a second. Then you're going to fold this paper in half. And you're going to fold it in half, and you're going to create a square 2 inches on each side. So it should be, this is 1, this is 2 inches. And then 2 inches this way as well. So now I'm just going to mark this off. My 2 inches by 2 inches squares. And I'm going to cut this. And now I have 2 squares. And I have 2 squares. And now with my 2 squares, I'm going to just kind of round off the corners. Okay? So you at home can do that. You just want to round off the corners so that they're not so squarish and sharp. You just do that by taking your scissors and just cutting pretty much off the corners. And so now this is what you should have. Now you're going to take your teal colored sheet, or whatever color you chose for your glasses. And we are now going to make the glasses, okay? So the glasses will be about 7 inches long. So I'm going to measure about 7 inches. Here we go. And they're about 3 inches wide. So starting here, mark off 3. Just like that. So now you're just going to cut and you should have a rectangle. And then we're going to create the glasses. Really simple. So each box on each side should be about 3 inches. So this is 3. And then here, from here, I'm going to measure from 3. And there we have it. So now I have my markers here, as you can see. So this is 3 inches, and that is 3 inches. And then you'll have your space in between there. So you're going to do the same thing on the bottom. So let's just make this line going straight down to create one box here, and then straight down to create one box there. Right here in the upper portion, not so much in the center, we're going to just create 2 lines to connect these glasses. just like that. Okay, so now you can begin to cut. You're just going to cut out these little spaces here. And just like you did with your glass, um, your glasses here, the lenses, you're going to just cut around and round off these corners of these squares here. Okay, awesome. So now we have our our eyebrows, our hair, our goatee, our glasses, and also the lens for our sunglasses. Now what we need is the bottom portion. But before we get to that, we're going to start to glue down. So grabbing your glue stick, we're going to start with the hair. And on the side that you see your drawing marks on, you're going to glue on that side. Keep it nice and clean. And you're going to place that close to the top, if you can see. Just like that. Okay. And so now, what you're going to do is I'm going to place my eyebrows. So again, on the side you drew on, I'm going to place one kind of upwards, like so. And the other one, I'm going to do that one going straight, like lower, like that. And it's almost like he's kind of raising one eye at you. Like, who are you? Okay, so now I'm going to flip this over on the side that I wrote on to draw the glasses. I'm just going to put some glue there. And I'm going to place them just beneath the eyebrows, like so. Smoothing that out, just like that. Keep going. And with the lenses, same thing. Finding the center, making sure it's kind of all even, going all the way around. Good job. Okay, so now we have his glasses done. And now we're going to just glue on the goatee. Actually, let me go on this side, because this is the side I drew on. Ooh. Yeah, I should have glued on to that right. Okay. And so pulling down just a little further from the glasses, I'm going to place my goatee there. And that will kind of outline what would be the mouth. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to finish this off with, let me show you the sample, with the lapels and the shoulders. Very, very simple. All you're going to do is you're going to take your blue sheet now, or whatever color you chose. You're going to fold, and you're going to make 2 cuts. So now using your ruler, you're going to make a cut like so. So hold your ruler just like this. Draw a line. And then on the other corner, you're going to do the same thing, but make it really small. So you're going to make it much smaller. So if you guys can't see that at home, I'm going to retrace it in white. So that's what you should have. Okay, very simple. And you're just going to make 2 cuts. Okay, so 2 are for the shoulders, and let's place those. Just like this. So I'm going to bring this up so you can see the end. Basically, I'm just taking this point and bringing it to that point. Same thing here. This point and slanting it towards the goatee like so. These 2 will go like this. Just like so. Okay? So now you're going to glue those down. Now that you have them in place. Make sure corner to corner. And don't worry about what's hanging over. That's going to be cut off after. And it's good to place them first. That way you have a better idea of where your placements are going to be. Because sometimes that can be quite difficult if you're just picking them up and not really sure of, oh my God, how was I supposed to place that? So arrange it first, like we did in the beginning, and then glue one by one. And I'm just making sure these are nice and even as I can get them. And so once I'm done, I'm just going to flip this over, cut off the excess. Making a mess here. And there you have it. This is your contemporary composition titled Mr. Dapper. Now, the day before yesterday lesson, we did contemporary fashionista. And here's both of them, and they look wonderful together. If you do both projects, you can frame them and maybe hang them up in your house or in your bedroom or something. Make sure you sign them. Every artist signs their work. And there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Give me some feedback. Inbox me your finished artwork. I would love to see it. And have a great day. Bye.